Have you ever been told you're too intimidating? Have you ever felt that people were intimidated by you? I've been hearing this my entire life, and it's always affected me, and I could sense that people were intimidated. And you can use other words in place of intimidation. That's just the word that I'm choosing because it's one that I've heard so often. And when you're a woman or a female, girl, teen, adult, doesn't matter. You're told, you should really smile more. You're so much prettier when you smile. Or they want you to be extra bubbly and excited, and that might just not be your personality type. So I don't think everyone needs to be the same and act the same in order to make others comfortable. I guess that's where I'm going with this. There's a lot of conversations going on around pretty privilege and the downsides of pretty privilege and things like that. And one of the things that people often say about pretty people is that they're intimidating. So that is definitely one of the downsides of this pretty privilege that people are talking about. Because oftentimes we think that when you're attractive by society's standards, that you get better treatment and more privileges. But the truth is that the world is run by average looking individuals who may even have been bullied or picked on growing up, and now they're in positions of power. They don't like attractive people. They're intimidated by attractive people. And so they do their best to try to keep you from succeeding and from excelling or just even from having a good day. It's true. If you've experienced this, then you know what I'm saying is real. I get people giving me serious attitude when I'm just ordering my food. I won't have even said anything yet. I walk in, they won't greet me. They'll look at me and stare at me. They won't come take my order. They'll go find other things to preoccupy themselves with. And I'm telling you, I've watched people go and start sweeping the floor, start like sorting through the garbage, like sorting plastics and putting them in different bins. I'm standing at the register waiting to order. Someone comes in behind me. They're like, "Oh, welcome in. How are you? How can we help you today?" Yeah. This is also frustrating because no one really wants to hear it because they're like, "Oh, you're all right. You're beautiful." They don't care. Suddenly, your mental health doesn't matter to them. Another thing that most people would probably be too uncomfortable to talk about is when you're seen as intimidating, it's really difficult to make friends, true friends, deep friendships, because average people would rather be around other average people. It's just the truth. It doesn't make them feel like they need to grow or change. They can just be their average selves and be comfortable. When you're around greatness, it's intimidating and it requires you to meet them at their level, or else they're not going to really be interested in staying around you. So that's the bottom line on that. Kale salad is delicious. When you're seen as intimidating, you may not be chosen for career opportunities, even though You're qualified and you're the perfect fit. They just won't choose you. If you're seen as intimidating, you may be a loner. You may not have a large friends group, especially if you're in school, and you may not be popular. If you're seen as intimidating, you may even be ostracized from your family. If you're seen as intimidating, you may notice that you belittle or undermine yourself just to make other people comfortable. It's okay if they call you intimidating. Just make it work in your favor.